If you feel that you are right, and your thesis is dialed into reality, and nothing happens with the stock, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Because you're just like, hey, you want to keep on offering me this price? You saw it with GameStop.
Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe they are going to go up by a lot this month. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GME stock every single day. So today we got another flat day. We were just trading flat throughout the whole day on AMC. We hit a high of $5.16 and a low of $4.95, which is what we saw on Wednesday. That was the same low. So it doesn't look like we are going to go lower than that. Now obviously that is possible, but we are in a bull trend, and I do think that we are going to continue this on Monday. Now none of this is financial advice, and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but AMC is setting up for a move higher. When that does happen, we could possibly see $10 once again. We got some gigantic kitty forming. I mean, this already looks like a kitty itself, but I think there's going to be another ear here, and this ear could go up all the freaking way. Who knows how high that ear is going to go. GME, on the other hand, closed at $24.18, and it did break $25 today. It still managed to close red though, down only 1%. AMC was up about 0.5%, but we still closed green. We still haven't heard anything really from Roaring Kitty. GME has basically been trading flat for nearly 2 weeks now. AMC did have an over 20% gain from its low to its high. We saw $4.33 down here, and we saw a high of around $5.36. And I do believe we could break to $10 by the end of this month. That is a 100% gain. So I did make this post on Twitter, also known as X. If you haven't followed me already, make sure to go follow me on X. My username is Mikey's_money, and I do post there every single day. So I did say they bet that AMC would go bankrupt. They're doing everything in their power to get you to sell. I believe the price correction of AMC stock is inevitable. So this article says, what is the true value of AMC? So AMC Entertainment Holdings market capitalization is $1.5 billion US. AMC stock price is at $5.03. AMC stock price is 79% less than its intrinsic value, which is $23.86. That's over a 400% gain from where we're at, and I do see us trading at this level by the end of this year. It's very possible. It could be in a matter of days. A huge price correction for AMC. We already saw costs go up like crazy, and I do think next is AMC and GME once again. People are thinking it's dead. People are thinking it's done, but just remember what happened in 2021. The same kitty ears formed. Couple months later, squeeze to all-time highs. I do think it's going to be a repeat of 2021 3 years later. People are saying it's dead. I think they're freaking crazy. I am going to stay in AMC because I do believe that a huge move is coming up. So I did also say Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be the highest grossing rated R film the box office has ever seen, while AMC is still trading at all-time lows. AMC is still down 99% from its all-time high. People got to put that into consideration. We are trading at all-time lows. There's no saying how high we can go, and there's a lot more room to go up than to go down, especially with a stock that has been shorted all the way to basically zero, nearly zero, from $72 to 24 cents. That's crazy, and in my opinion, that was the opportunity of a lifetime. So Roaring Kitty said, if you feel that you are right and your thesis is dialed into reality and nothing happens with the stock, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Because you're just like, hey, you want to keep on offering me this price? So let's go ahead and watch this video together and see what Roaring Kitty had to say.
And so let's say you bought or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're tracking the story. And then when the stock does nothing like this, look at this. This was June, okay? Nothing. Up a little bit, nothing. Down a little bit, nothing. June to October, nothing. Some people might look at that and they go, that sucks. You know what I think? Incredible. If you're dialed into it, those could be potential opportunities, because you could add. And you add, if only for the passage of time. Just the passage of time. You might go there, well, what was the reason for adding? Was there insider buying, whatever? Nope. Time passed. That's all. 3 months passed. Boom. Done. I'm telling you, that's a good enough reason to potentially add. If you feel that you are right, and your thesis is dialed into reality, and nothing happens with the stock, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Because you're just like, hey, you want to keep on offering me this price. You saw it with GameStop over the summertime, but it looks like you kind of saw it with BlackBerry too.
So that is what Roaring Kitty had to say. I mean, this is 2024. Things are moving a lot faster according to the patterns, and we could see this happen a lot sooner. I don't think it is going to take 3 months with what's going on right now. I think when Roaring Kitty does come out with a portfolio update, it is going to move the stocks like crazy if he comes out with that. Obviously, the SEC is going after Roaring Kitty right now, and they want to, put him in jail. They want to sue him. They want to do all these things. People with a lot of money are coming after this guy because he screwed them over, really. That's what he did. So they don't like it. They're not happy about it. They're trying to sue him. They're trying to take him down. That's not going to happen. I think the short squeeze for both of these stocks is inevitable. We have been seeing the AMC short interest go up, and it's not going down right now. So when we do see AMC get a big move up, the shorts are going to close out. They're going to be scared. They're going to see that it's in a bull run. That's going to cause the price to go even higher. A price correction on AMC will have it easily trading over $20. GameStop, I believe, should be trading over $40 minimum. So Charles Payne talks in regards to short sellers, which have heavily affected GME, AMC, and Chewy. He said this is about very wealthy billionaires who have been able to pound stocks into complete submission. These short sellers are going bankrupt when GME runs to 150 plus. So let's go ahead and listen to this interview together.
Thank you. Billions of dollars have been gained and lost during just the last few days. And as a political issue, as you just heard there, it made for some interesting bedfellows with AOC on the same side as Ted Cruz and Rush Limbaugh. Charles Payne of Fox Business joins us now to kind of straighten this all out. Good evening, Charles. I heard you earlier yesterday talking about this and getting fired up about it. A lot of people have come down and said, should this be changed, the way the markets work? Talk to me about it.
Well, here's the thing, Brett. I've been doing this for over 30 years. I've taken companies public as a broker. I took my own company public, and I've been a consultant. I know this industry inside and out, and this has been one area that has upset me tremendously for a long time. Now, market purists and these rich hedge funds folks always say, hey, shorting is good, it helps liquidity, it keeps the market running, it's a pretty good thing. What's not a good thing is if you issued 10 shares in Brett Bear Incorporated, and somebody saw that it was worth $100 and thought, maybe I can drive this to $1. It's a great company. So, and somehow they were able to borrow 20 shares. Now, you only issued 10, but somehow they can borrow 20 and sell it and keep selling it and pound it and pound it and pound it and pound it into submission. And along the way, all the investors who believed in Brett Bear Incorporated also lose their shirt. And this is what's happening. This is not about trading. This is about a cottage industry of very wealthy billionaires who have been able to pound stocks into complete submission. It's not about a trade. It's not about them thinking something is oversold. It's about them thinking that a stock is hopeless, that there's no brokerage firms covering it, or that most brokerage firms have a hold rating on it, maybe a sell rating. No one's going to come to its defense. They're not looking for a trade. They're looking for total submission. So all of a sudden, you get a bunch of young investors, mostly novice investors, excited, and they start to notice, hey, if you buy these stocks up, sometimes they get squeezed. So the person that shorted your stock at 10 may have to buy it at 12. May have to buy it at 14. They start getting a little nervous, and on and on and on. This is what we call a classic short squeeze. It's the ultimate short squeeze. Now, what compounds the error, the problem, in addition to these hedge funds already being able to borrow unlimited amounts of stock and artificially sell it, right? This is not a real market. They are making a market to the downside. Now, on top of this, today you have all of these platforms, including Robinhood, and I say shame on them, who have stopped these same investors from buying the stock. So guess what? They can only sell it. Okay, they can sell it. The shorts can sell it. Of course it's going to go down. It's really a serious injustice. And if something's going to be done, something should be done on the ability to get 140% of a company's float, which obviously doesn't exist, and sell it into the market. I think you start there.
Right. So, for the people who say, listen, we're doing this to protect the little guy, you say what? The little guy, some little guys made a lot of money in a short period of time, but there could be some holding the bag at the end, and the big guys often don't.
Well, the big guys get theirs, but here's the thing. I just think it's a disingenuous argument. 20 years ago, General Electric was the number one stock in the entire world. It was the number one market cap, and Wall Street said, hey, said to everybody, put this in your retirement fund. All right, it's $50 a share. It went to 10. It went to 6. It went to 6. So you can lose money on the bluest of blue chip stocks. The bottom line is the stock market's supposed to be democratized. Everyone's supposed to be able to take a shot. And if you get burned, you get burned. That's what the stock market is. It's a free market exchange. I think it's going higher. You think it's going lower. Let's play by the same rules. So I don't think that these platforms did this for the little guy. I really believe they circled the wagons to help the hedge funds who control Wall Street, who, by the way, buy the order flow from Robinhood. So they didn't do this to save the little guy. You don't seduce people into trading by giving them free stock and these commercials and talking about the beauty of investing. And then when you have the biggest folks on Wall Street right there ready to crack, pull a rug out from under those same people you seduce into the market is a shame. It really is.
Charles, I love your perspective on it, and this is not the end of this story. Thanks, man.
That is insane. Charles Payne just snapped at short sellers. That video was really interesting to watch. Short sellers should be in prison, and they're going after the wrong people. They're going after Roaring Kitty, because I feel like some hedge funds are in the SEC, if anything. That's why they're going after Roaring Kitty. They don't care about the hedge funds, though, that are paying a lot of money to all these news articles to put out false narratives about both of these stocks, GME, AMC, all these meme stocks. They don't go after them because that's not market manipulation, supposedly. But posting something on Twitter, posting something on YouTube is market manipulation if you have a big audience. So I wouldn't freaking doubt it if they tried to come after me. If I gained a bigger following, I wouldn't doubt it if they came after me, and I'm gonna tell them to suck my balls, because that's just how it's gonna freaking go. But that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. It is gonna be a long weekend ahead of us. The casino isn't gonna be open until Monday. I do think that come Monday, AMC and GME are gonna make a massive move to the upside though. But I will catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, buying the dip. Here we go, come on, push it, buying the dip, buying the dip. Here we go.